Needless to say, that is the only logical course of action. Excuse me, are you even listening?
Sorry, I got distracted and missed the last part. Something about your plan to restore House Nouvelle?
That was where the conversation started. Clearly you have not listened to a single word I've said. Creating new magic, charting unknown sorcery waters. Therein lies the means to make my dream a reality. To that end, I have decided that you will make a most fitting test subject for my research.
No thanks.
What reason could you possibly have to refuse? Do you not want the honor of helping House Nouvelle regain its former glory?
I don't mind lending a hand, but I'm not so keen on being a test subject. You don't even know what'll happen. Wouldn't it make sense to experiment on yourself first?
Huh, a rather astute deduction for one such as yourself. However, there is one critical flaw in your reasoning. Were I to do as you propose, I would be unable to properly observe the results with my own eyes.
Well then, you'll just have to be patient until someone volunteers. We'd have a big problem on our hands if something happened to me before the next battle, right? Actually, that probably goes for everyone.
I suppose you are correct. But then, my research has reached an impasse.
I guess so. Okay, how about this? Since we're at war, why not try and distinguish yourself in battle? You could still conduct your research at the same time. Combat's more my wheelhouse anyway. In fact, we could even start right now with some training. What?
I respectfully decline. While I am not entirely opposed to the idea of military prestige, I am unable to accompany you at this time. Training at night will surely suffice.
At night? But you won't have enough time if you don't train during the day. You're not planning on pulling all-nighters, are you?
Oh, please! I am not that foolish. I simply do not wish to train at this very moment.
All right, I'm not gonna twist your arm. But I'm heading over to the training ground.
Very well. However, there are extenuating circumstances that prevent me from doing so. Nevertheless, I shall succeed in all my endeavors, be they magical or military, and I shall do it all in my own way.
Wait, what?
Bernadetta, is that a letter from your mother?
Huh? Oh, Lady Edelgard! Yes, she wrote me from the capital. Wait, how did you know that? Are you screening my mail? Spying on my correspondence?
Bernadetta, is there anyone else who would write you?
Of course there is! There's, that guy? Wait, I don't have any friends. I don't even have any family. I don't have anybody. Poor Bernie's all alone in this cold, cruel world.
Easy, Bernadetta. You have plenty of friends. They simply don't need to write to you because you're fighting in the same army.
Wait, really? Well, that's a relief.
Also, how can you claim to have no family when your mother writes you regularly? That's certainly more than I can say.
Oh, right. I forgot about your, parent situation. Guess I shouldn't be complaining, huh?
It's fine. Just be thankful that your mother is in good health. And make sure to write back so she doesn't worry.
I always do. Pages and pages.
That reminds me, have you heard from your father? I'm sure he had much adjusting to do after I installed him in Garrick Mach as the head of the Southern Church.
Nothing from him, but my mother keeps me up to date in her letters. She has his attendance and her regular reports. The last update was something like, "Your father is so scared of the Central Church's assassins, he's locked himself away up in the third-story reception hall. They have to drag him out kicking and screaming whenever it's time to deal with clerical affairs."
I'm certain I heard a similar tale when another noble first relocated to Garrick Mach.
Really? Huh. Oh, but The locking himself in his room part sure sounds a lot like me, doesn't it?
Yes, although you've come a long way from the reclusive, shy girl you used to be. Back at the Officers' Academy, you used to take your shunning of people to something of an extreme.
Do you really think I'm that different now? It's hard for me to tell. Maybe knowing that my father has started hiding from the world helps, though. Now I don't have to stay inside to avoid seeing him, you know?
One might say your curse has been lifted. Just like mine.
Wait, hang on. What's your curse?
Nothing. Please ignore what I said.
Oh, come on! You can't leave me in suspense like this!
Time to go to work.
For Lady Edelgard! Another day, another stage to conquer.
The fight starts now.
Starting the mission. You might make a boring fight more enjoyable.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
Leave this one to me.
That's my cue. Let us unite our strength for a successful defense.
Do not be intimidated.
Leave this one to me.
That's my...
I'm all right. I won't lose.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough.
Bear witness.
Retreat!
Take a breather. All would be lost if I were to die here.
Perfect execution.
Leave this one to me.
That's my execution, wouldn't you say? I will gladly handle this. Orders So this is defeat. I'm sorry.
Take a breather.
I do hope you'll make this fun for me.
moving. I can't take my eyes off you when you fight.
I'll not falter. Death grows.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
The stronghold's
Bear
out!
witness.
I will gladly handle this. Orders?
My turn. Yeah.
I'm sorry. We weren't strong enough. Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
I hate to admit it, but you are truly an indispensable part of our army.
All too easy.
I almost feel sorry for them.
Just more bitter than black as coffee.
Now, where to next?
Take a breather. We have to enjoy this storm.
useful to Lady Edelgard.
Bear witness.
Mission complete.
turn. This place won't be a problem anymore.
Our defense was perfection itself.
Only thorns.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
We're done here.
Time to work you into shape. You have to be strong. I am still I want to do my...
If these arms...
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
You wanted to talk, Monica? This is an interesting choice of location.
I hear you've been going above and beyond lately. That you perform miracles each time you set foot on the battlefield.
Why are you complimenting me all of a sudden? I mean, things have been going well, but...
Oh, I assure you, I have no ulterior motive. You've helped me out a great deal too, after all. Even Her Majesty praises your fine work. She talks about you so much, in fact, I'm more than a little sick of hearing your name.
Huh. She talks about me that much? Wait a sec. You aren't jealous, are you? That wouldn't make any sense.
Indeed, it wouldn't. Why in the world would I be jealous of you? After all, you are merely Her Majesty's subordinate. Your relationship will never transcend the bounds of master and servant.
So you are jealous?
In what way? I am merely telling you the truth as I see it. It never even crossed my mind how irritatingly close you and Her Majesty are. Not once.
Yeah, you basically just admitted it.
I certainly did not.
You did. You said you were jealous that Edelgard and I are so close.
The word jealous never traversed my lips.
You sure you're not, though?
Perhaps a little.
That's what I thought.
But
So what if I am? I have always been Her Majesty's most devoted admirer. Hubert is one thing, but you're just a run-of-the-mill mercenary. To think Her Majesty has uttered your name more times than she has mine, it makes me want to scream my lungs out.
You've been counting? Look, I'd probably come up a lot because we've been fighting together so much. Don't worry, Monica. Things will turn around once the war's over.
Aw, being consoled by the winner only makes me feel even more like a loser. I can't believe it has come to this. I have no other choice but to ask for your help.
What's come to what now?
I will just have to show you. Come on, let's go.
Another step toward victory.
Now you'll see how hard I've been training.
We have a duty to fulfill.
Who, me? Fine. What's the plan? Let them witness our virtue firsthand.
Sharpen your
So, what you need a hand?
minds and hone your blades. We ride for victory.
I'll take the front.
I face my comrades after this.
I'm done being nice.
It's not over.
The strength of the Adrestian Emperor. Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Let's carve a swath through the battlefield.
Hold strong and watch for an opportunity to strike back.
I face my comrades after this.
Rejoice! Victory is ours!
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
I'll show you what a mercenary can do.
For the future that's yet to come.
We have a duty to fulfill.
Let them witness our virtue firsthand!
One must be hungry to survive.
Take a breather.
There is not a question of can. Let us face our
Here I go. No mistakes. They must.
Do you not agree?
I will do all that I can.
Don't mind if I do.
Hold strong and watch for an opportunity to strike back.
I will gladly handle this.
Here I go. No, they must.
This is defeat. I'm sorry.
Success was to be expected.
Watch out!
Enemy down.
You demonstrate your strength anew. Witness our power!
The stronghold's ours.
Here I go. No, but they must learn who they're up against.
I will gladly handle this. Orders?
Commence the mission.
I will gladly handle this. Orders?
Bringing it down.
This is just the beginning.
I hate to admit it, but you are truly an
Here I go. No, they must.
indispensable part of our army.
Here I go. No, they must learn.
I will gladly orders.
Knowing when to retreat is a vital strategy.
This place won't be a problem anymore.
Your man.
down. On to the next one.
You demonstrate your strength anew.
Take a breather. Don't mind if I do.
Now, what spices shall I dress you with? These people are simply begging to be heard.
My turn. Out of the way. Luck was on our side today.
I need more.
Right.
I'll handle this.
Literally, anyone else would be more useful.
So be it. So be it.
To battle.
If only...
Starting the mission. You might...
I could fight with a positive outlook.
I won't let you down.
Until there's nothing left.
Inconsequential.
This is all my fault.
I don't even make a decent decoy.
To do. Get out of my way. Give me aid.
All will perish.
I know what to do. Get out of my way. I've got this.
That's no surprise. I work much harder than anyone else.
I must...
Glad I haven't been...
This is...
Even a mule.
Who, me? Fine. What's the plan?
Let's get this over with.
We have a duty to fulfill.
To battle!
This moment... There is not a question of can. Only let us calls for defense. I will fight with my all to see it through.
We will surmount this challenge together!
Do lend a hand, would you?
Here goes.
Yeah, I got it. Prepare to be amazed. Need a hand?
Follow me, everyone. Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Sorry, I gotta fall back.
We'll make good use of this. Focus!
Allow me!
Let's get started.
I can't say I like how this is unfolding.
You are all pebbles by the wayside of Emperor Edelgard von Habsfeld.
Absolutely fabulous. I'll celebrate your exploits in a song. I'm dragging the others down.
Now you know the strength of the Adrestian Emperor.
You have taken another step forward.
Tastes more bitter than blackest coffee.
And off we
I wield this blade in the name of my king. For Dimitri. And for Lambert.
Can't let it end like this.
Good enough?
I'm sure you have your reasons. But your fate was sealed the moment you dared challenge our might.
Unfurl the flag! You held strong. Lift your heads high.
I will take all.
Best to keep.
Right.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Care to make yourself useful?
Counting on you,
Let's get it.
Sure.
We all must do our fair. Care to make yourself. We all must do our fair share.
Time to work you into shape.
Strength and... So do...
That was a...
Amazing what...
I'm feeling.
I found strength.
I'm not.
I'm making. Good.
One step closer.
War feeds my...
I'm getting better. Maybe this'll.
I think I'm in.
To kill. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
I carry a little of everything here. Hope to see you again soon.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use. Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Hey there. Need something? Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? See you around.
Which battlefield are you headed to? Make sure you're ready.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service. Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Kneel before Her Majesty.
There's no time to waste.
Let them witness our virtue firsthand. None will stand between
There's not a question of can. Let us face our
us and the bright new future I
would be
envision.
honored. I will ensure that what needs to be done is done.
Looks like that's it for us.
your man!
This battle will make a fine stage for my debut.
Watch this!
You're at a disadvantage there. Must fight with caution.
Follow me, everyone. You strike a gallant figure, Edelgard. Come with me.
Can you keep up?
Do you forget who I am? Get out of my way!
Allow me!
I might be in a little trouble.
You know what they say about playing with fire.
My turn.
Watch this!
Can you keep up?
Do you forget who I am? Get out of my way!
Even now, the road ahead stretches past the horizon. This battle was little more than a way station. I imagine this.
There you are, Hubert. So what's going on? This couldn't wait for a more reasonable hour?
You are the last to arrive. But better late than never, I suppose.
I may be late, but I'm also smart enough to smell trouble when it's brewing. And you've definitely got something on the boil.
Please illuminate me. How have you come to this conclusion?
Because I'm standing here with Yuritsa on one side and Petra on the other. And you don't invite people like them along unless you need serious muscle.
It saddens me that I am not included in this toughness calculation of yours.
Neither fighting or hunting have toughness for me. I am fighting and others are falling. It is a thing of ease.
Get on with it.
Yes, well, setting the question of toughness aside, your task remains the same.
Can you please just get to the point already? I'm gonna doze off if you stretch this intro out any longer.
Then I will do just that. I have received information regarding a small-scale raid on Garreg Mach. The raiders in question are the Knights of Seros, but judging by their low numbers, they are not attempting to reclaim the monastery. Rather, their goal is assassination. Specifically, they seek to eliminate Count Varley, the current head of the Southern Church.
The Knights. Good. I'll enjoy this.
I have knowledge of stopping assassins. Let us be going with all haste.
I see why you brought the three of us along now. But still, you've got an entire army at your disposal. Why use so small a force?
If we suddenly increase our presence at Garreg Mach, the Knights will realize they have been found out and cancel the raid. But I need them to carry out their plan to the letter, so they might walk right into my trap.
They will be like flies to the flame.
Not sure that's right, but I get what you're going for.
Even if the flies are strong, it all ends the same.
You both remain as inspiring as ever. Now then, as we will be heading out tomorrow, we had best get our preparations settled quickly. Seeing as you are a long-tenured mercenary of some renown, I will leave the guarding of Count Varley's person to you. I hope it goes without saying that this is not a job which calls for improvisation on your part. Keep him safe and home, and do it well.
No worries, Hubert. Those knights won't touch even a single hair on your guy's head.
That is precisely what I wanted to hear. No wonder Lady Edelgard puts so much faith in you.
Seems like a lot of weight to throw on my shoulders.
If you fight with confidence, you will never be losing. I will do what I must.
Again, get on with it.
Yes, very well. Now, as far as Garreg Mach's current military capability,
Why bring me from the monastery and into the outer courtyard? Is this really safe?
Starting the mission. You might...
perfectly so, provided you remain close.
Interesting.
Wait, what's happening? It's the church. They've come for me.
Strange. We had no reports of any excursions. Well, no matter. Our target is Count Varley.
Hurry up and deal with them. The future of the Empire itself depends upon my survival.
Should go without saying, but for now, we need Count Varley. Do not let any harm come to the man.
Mere vermin. No thrill to hunt.
any pursuit count value with such fierceness?
He played a rather large role in Her Majesty's banishment of the Central Church. As bishop, he gave legitimacy to her course of action. An action that carried great weight with adherents of the faith.
This is our best chance to eliminate this false bishop. We must succeed.
But we must also be having caution.
You're pretty good at this, Petra. You've really never been a bodyguard before?
I have only ever guarded my own body. In Bridget, we had raids and assassins every day. I had to be learning with much quickness.
The goddess is my witness. This is as far as you go.
No, not yet. Our lives matter not. Crush them in the name of the Archbishop.
Begin. The Sky Spirit.
Right then. Let us go to work. You have proved a most efficacious lure, dear Count.
I feel nothing. Is this all the knights could muster?
It is a small raiding party. Likely they sent only what they could afford to lose.
Were you careless?
Still, I doubt that was the last.
Still improving.
Praiseworthy.
Is my only option really to fight? But I have no hope of winning.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
I should be safe here. I hope. There's the dog. Don't let him escape.
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my...
Begin. The Sky...
Oh, not again! I can't take another step. You'll have to stop them here.
I'm all right.
destroyed.
Right then, let us go to work. I will see my...
Begin. The Scott...
They are not finished. Remain on guard.
They're few in number, but well prepared. News of our raid must have leaked.
They make me sick. Still, looks like the two of us will have to pull this one out.
It is time.
Take a breather. You know what? I'm glad for this. We've never had a chance to really go at each other before.
Thunder Catherine. The day is improving.
I'll kill you all! You really willing to die for this guy?
Mere trifle.
Hate me all you want. I know what I've rested. Time to retreat. If the Empire's always this tough, we've got some road ahead. I failed.
That's it! I'm going back inside and never setting foot outside the monastery again.
I see where Bernadetta gets it from. Still, at least the guy's safe now.
We finished the cleanup and inspection of the walls, sir. We also cleared out the Knights of Ceros's base at the foot of Garrick Mach. The enemy has been routed and is now engaged in a full retreat.
Well done. That should keep us secure for the time being. Still, you will want to remain vigilant, Count.
But you just said we are secure!
True. I do not expect our enemy to launch any military offenses in the near future.
But if not military, of course.
Here to let the rest of us in on your little secret?
I mean only that the enemy will not soon attack using pure military might. However, I fully expect them to continue making attempts on Count Varley via less virtuous means, disguising themselves as merchants or the like, and then driving a blade between his ribs, for example.
I shudder to think of those zealots out for my blood. I entreat you to protect me, Baron Barnabas. After all, I won't always have the Minister of the Imperial Household here to save me. The war has reached a critical stage, and his wisdom will soon be needed elsewhere. As steward of Garrick Mach, my life is in your hands.
I will do what I can, of course.
To start, I want you to confirm the identity of every single person entering and leaving the monastery. Also, the gatekeeper must hear of these new attempts on my life and ensure he keeps his watch most keen. That one is far too casual for my liking. Yes, well, enough of this. I must be off.
Of course, Count Varley.
Weird guy, huh?
Stronger than he looks, though not inclined to fight.
He has reminded me of certain woodland creatures. Though he is a fighter of much weakness, He has a talent for remaining alive.
When you put it like that, he comes off like some sort of mastermind. But I guess all Imperial nobles are crafty in some way or another.
Crafty, is it?
Sure. I mean, the two of you are nobles, and I'd say you're as cunning as they come.
Yes, Hubert and Yuritsa are both nobles full of cleverness.
Don't forget to include yourself among that number. After all, I specifically selected the craftiest soldiers I could think of for this mission. When the enemy is neck-deep in skullduggery, I need soldiers who are adept at thinking on their feet.
You think I'm like you? Really? That's great!
Only a jest, I assure you. But since it clearly pleases you so, I must admit there was some truth behind it.
Good. Glad we got that settled.
I tire of this. Farewell.
He sure knows how to make an exit.
We should be going as well. It lacks wisdom to be far from the base for too long. But if you wish to be joining me for a small hunt, we will be passing through woodlands on the way back.
Sure, if it's on the way.
This is filling me with happiness. We will be landing a nice catch, then return home. Maybe a bear or a boar.
Yeah, that's not really what I'd call a small hunt. Petra? Hey, wait up!
It seems we truly are a crafty group after all. Still, facing Catherine and Shamir time and again is a great burden to bear, but I must shoulder it if I am to protect Her Majesty.
But this tea was simply tremendous. A truly fitting find for nobles such as ourselves.
Yes, but I fear it pales in comparison to the tea cakes you so thoughtfully procured. And yet, far more than the provisions themselves, it is your noble self who deserves the greatest measure of praise for organizing this most festive occasion.
My dear Lawrence, you flatter me. Yet I must once again return to this lovely tea which has soothed my weary soul. Truly, it is a testament to your impeccable character and taste.
Why, Ferdinand, now it is you who flatters me.
But my hackneyed words could never do justice to a pinnacle of nobility such as yourself.
Nay, those hackneyed words have become pure poetry by the alchemy of your noble idiom.
My, what fine examples of nobility you are. The two of you shine brighter than any sun, and make my own visage all the sadder as a result.
Good day, Constance. Not feeling well, are we? I had thought to offer you some tea, but...
Oh, don't worry about me, Lawrence. I'm quite all right.
Well, I certainly won't force you, but do let me know if you change your mind.
Yes, well, there was something I wanted to ask you, though I fear it's a rather difficult question.
I have all confidence the two of us are up to the challenge.
Indeed. There has not been a question yet posed that could stump the two noblest of nobles.
In that case, and again, please forgive my impudence, but I noticed you both complimenting each other regarding your suitability to your noble stations. But it is an impossibility for the two of you to be perfectly equal in this. One must be the most suited, the most noble. So, which of you is it?
Which one of us? I fear you misunderstand. This is not a competition, and would be unbecoming of nobles to compare ourselves in such a manner.
But are you not constantly comparing yourselves? You are the most noble. Nay, it is clearly you, sir. Etc., etc.
You know, you may be right.
Now, hold just one moment. It is true that we compare each other in a purely literal sense, but it is only so we might take pride in our collective peerage. And in that we are equal, for there are no degrees of true nobility.
Again, forgive me, but it sounds as if there are indeed differences. You merely turn a blind eye to them in order to avoid unseemly competition. In any case, if that is the stance you both wish to take, I'll not press the matter further. Enjoy your shared throne at the pinnacle of nobility.
No, wait a moment. You make it sound as if we refuse to compete because we fear losing to the other.
Indeed. I had assumed we were sharing a large divan. But if we are actually squeezing ourselves into a single seat, that is another matter entirely.
Not at all. You both are wonderful, perfect nobles.
I cannot back down from this challenge. Doing so would disgrace my very name.
Indeed. We must determine for good and all who of us is the noble most true.
A splendid turn of events, and one I am most undeserving of. I knew I could count on the two of you to reach the appropriate conclusion.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, we most certainly are not. In fact, I nominate you to serve as arbitrator for our competition.
Hear, hear. You may also select the criteria.
Yeah, no, I'd rather not.
Please. You have a fine eye for this sort of thing. There is no one I would trust more.
The only thing I've got a fine eye for involves pointy weapons and battlefields.
Still, I fear you will have to do.
In that case, how about we use the results of the next training battle? That should be pretty clear-cut.
Yes. A lord must be able to command their soldiers, after all. An exemplary measure of a noble's worth.
And you will also bear witness to our personal prowess as well. For a true noble must be able to safeguard themselves from injury above all else.
Sounds like a plan. I'll let Edelgard know.
To think my off-the-cuff remark would lead to this. But the stakes could not be higher, for the winner will be forever known as the noblest of all nobles in the land.
Haven't you fanned the flames enough, Constance?
We will now commence today.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
Just do as I planned. I shall take it from here.
There is not a question of can.
Leave today's training battle. Defeat every enemy within the time limit.
Fools! Did you think I would just sit the battle out?
Constance?
Yeah.
I see. Well, I will not be so easily outdone.
I will prove to all that I am the truest noble. Watch closely, my mercenary friend.
What do you think you're doing? Plebeians are not permitted to compete.
It's not over.
question of can. Only a matter of leave. Witness the might of Ferdinand von Eyck.
Just do as I planned. I shall a point! A most valuable point for Constance von Neufeld!
Now it is my turn. There is... Lawrence Hellman Gloucester stands before you.
There is not a question of can. Only leap.
Marked General is entering the fray. Their defeat will extend the time limit.
Still here. They are no match for us.
Just do as I planned. You two must have been rather bored to come up with this competition.
But this was your idea in the first place.
Actually, Lawrence, that was a difference. No, never. It would take far too long to explain. Let's do this! Must make use of this momentum.
Second unit, advance.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
There is not a question of can. Leave. Reinforcements, huh? Wonderful. More fodder for my noble personage.
Just do as I planned.
Another Marked General is entering the fray. Practice will be further extended if they are defeated.
There is not a question of can. Only a matter. Leave.
See for yourself how strong we are. Now it is my turn. There is...
Back in the day, Constance and I were the twin flowers of Enbar High Society.
And now, the bright red rose of House Gloucester has made that number 3.
Now hold on a minute. I want no part of this belle bouquet, sirs. Just do as I planned. I'm unstoppable. Just you wait. I'll catch up to you in no time.
The Empire's officers are mighty indeed, while the soldiers of my realm can scarce compare.
Physical strength isn't everything. Just look at my house's Pegasus Knights.
Indeed. Many battles come down to chance. No matter how superior the force, nothing is ever assured. Failed the most.
You were keeping score, yes?
Once we get back, you can announce the winner to all.
Sure, let me just add things up and... Huh?
We heard tell of your pathetic little game, and have come to put you in your place.
Just do as I planned.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing...
Just do as I planned.
There is not a question of can. Let us fix... You may trust in me. Hubert, I should have known you would look to interfere.
I believe you are the ones interfering with an official Imperial training session. We are merely here doing our jobs.
Oh, I don't know. The Bert invited me and it sounded like fun.
Fair enough. Seeing as this was rather fun,
take a breather.
I will overlook your churlishness.
Thea, I swear we did not intend to mock this training. It is simply that as nobles, we...
There's no need for excuses, Lawrence. I'm sure serious practice is far too boring for big, fancy nobles like you.
I am your man.
Take a breather.
My turn.
My turn.
Allow me. I am your man.
My turn.
breather. My accomplishments won't mean a thing if I'm not still standing when the battle's over.
It's truly odd to see you reach something. I will take all the strength, such heights of achievement. My turn.
My turn? You got my back?
Witness our power!
It's not over.
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
You got me. Oh, and I'm not actually mad, by the way. I was honestly glad to get some practice in. Hey, what happened with your competition anyway? I hope Coco won.
Practice is concluded. All units withdraw.
What an exhilarating military exercise! But now, let's have the results.
Yes, please. No need to beat around the bush.
No matter the result, my pride as a noble will remain as solid as bedrock.
In that case, let's get to it. So, after tallying it all up, Ferdinand's the winner. No surprise there.
Ha-ha! Feast your eyes on a true noble. Your paragon...
Well done, Ferdinand. Painful though it is, I must humbly admit defeat. You delivered when the pressure was at its zenith. You are indeed the most noble of nobles.
Well said, Lawrence. And as for you, Ferdinand, I often thought you were merely an ostentatious show-off. But it's clear I underestimated you.
And to celebrate your magnificent victory, I think some tea is in order.
A fine idea. You must permit me to lend my magical touch to the tea making.
Hold, Constance. I think we can make do without your magic today. We just had a large practice skirmish, and I imagine there are many people trying to sleep at this hour. Your magic makes the tea shine so bright, it could easily disturb them.
A point well made. In that case, I'll leave the tea to others and dazzle you instead with my sparkling conversation.
This will be the best tea you have ever tasted, for it comes straight from House Gloucester's private reserve.
And I will provide tea cakes to match, each one made to order by the very hands of Ferdinand von Eyre himself.
This will be ever so much fun!
Didn't you just say people are trying to sleep? I'm starting to think these three shouldn't be allowed to hang out with each other anymore.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
in fine form today. Yeah.
I'll surely put this.
This is quite...
Glad I haven't.
I worked.
This is...
Time to work you into shape.
My potential is...
I think I'm in...
And I'll keep getting...
Maybe this'll...
For Bridget.
With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Care to make yourself useful?
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the...
I know this is for Her Majesty.
Well, what better way to get with... I am amazed we managed to get along.
Indeed. We all must do our fair share.
Which battlefield are you headed to? Make sure you're ready.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facilities. Let me know if I may be of further service.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
This isn't good. It seems the fortress gates have been partially breached. The kingdom's soldiers are pouring into Aryan Road.
Does that make us right on time or a bit too late? Dimitri is no ordinary king if he managed to pry a citadel like this apart. I assume our soldiers stand ready?
We go on your command.
If we dally too long, some of our officers and troops are likely to surrender to the enemy. That includes Count Rowe, who has a most notorious sense of self-preservation.
Yeah, him and every other noble.
Come now, that is simply not true. Why, take me for example. I am the perfect embodiment of what every noble should aspire to be.
You can tell us all about it later, Ferdinand. Everyone, move out!
Understood.
We have a duty to fulfill.
Another step toward victory.
Kneel before Her Majesty.
For the future that's yet to come.
Courage, everyone. Orion Road is nearly... Starting the mission. The hours. Keep pressing until we claim the main hall. Starting the mission. You might make a...
The King's army is true to its reputation. Even I can only stall for so much time.
They're closing in on the main hall. We must help them, and quickly. We must reach the main hall before Count Rowe is put in peril.
Count Rowe values his life above all else. If they get wind to his throat, the man will betray us if we're not it. The main gates are closed. We could circle around from the left or right, but
But the ground along those routes is filled with traps. We'll have to do this the smart way and use the gates.
devices on the walls to the east and west will allow us to open the main gate.
Here I go. No, they must learn who they're up against.
Begin. The sky...
My word! We'll never get anywhere with that device until we deal with the soldiers around it.
Watch them bringing it down!
Never! The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
There is not a question of can. Leave this to me. I will capture this stronghold. I am your man.
This place is a serious pain. Why can't the route to the main hall just be a straight line?
Take a breather.
There is not a question of can. Leave this to... The main gates are open. What now?
I'll hold the area around the gates, Your Majesty. You keep going.
We can do this, Randolph. None will get past us.
Bear witness.
The enemy controls the central gates as well. How aggravating. This is clearly going to be a multi-step process. First, we must use devices within the fortress to gain access to the walls, where we will find the devices that will open the central gates.
So you're saying we should start by using the 2 devices in front of the central gates?
Why does this have to be so complicated?
My turn?
Maybe they call her the Silver Maiden because our hair will be gray by the time we finish this.
Child's play.
You call that fighting? The Great Lion has only begun to roar!
I'll take over.
My turn.
Here I go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Take a breather.
It is time.
Spikes just came out of the ground! Everyone, stay away from the pointy bits!
Bear witness.
Careful!
My turn.
Here I go. No, I'll...
There's not a question of it. My will is...
Begin. I will help.
So, I'll bet
None will pass on my watch.
I'll take levers and switches over more soldiers any day of the week.
My turn.
Leave defending this position to me.
So this is where I got. Very well. I stand ready for what comes.
Time slips away from us. Move faster.
Shall we call on Castle Gaspar's militia? They've been posing as civilians.
I take no joy in battling old friends. but I have a duty and will see it through.
And should be near the main hall now.
Don't make me kill you, Mercedes.
Then I welcome you. We will claim victory.
That should buy the main hall some time.
I thought it might be you, Emil. This is admittedly not the reunion I was hoping for.
Please, Mercedes. No more.
I never could bear to see you cry. Not then and not now. Oh, very well.
There.
Not a problem. I've got this.
So, what should I be doing again? Sure, let's try it.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
There's not a question of can. Leave this. Now we can reach the other devices
Watch
that will
this.
open the central gates.
We must move on those gates. Time is our enemy.
The devices we're looking for are up on the walls to the east and west.
In the name of the king, the Empire must be destroyed. All troops, advance!
Right then. Let us go to work.
I will gladly handle this. Orders
Reinforcements have arrived.
Then we'll stop them. They can't be allowed to interfere with the rescue.
I'm counting on you, Randall. Defend those gates with your life.
The enemy's stronghold will be ours.
I am your man.
One is down, one is to go.
Take a breather.
I am your man.
Finally.
Begin. The skies.
Now, to breach the central gates. You will go no further.
If Dedu is here, that means Dimitri is too.
Take your best shot.
I'm unstoppable.
I must learn from your feats.
Right then.
I will gladly handle this. Orders received.
You won't get past me. It's nothing. I won't. Please kill this. Forgive me, Your Majesty.
That takes care of their gatekeeper. We're nearly to the main hall now.
We must pass over those traps if we are to reach the main hall as swiftly as possible. Can they be disarmed?
I think there are more devices we can disable.
There is not a question of can. Leave this to me.
Here I go. No mistake. They must learn.
At the far ends of the east and west walls.
So, sure, let's try.
Right then.
My turn.
I'm bringing it down.
I'll take over. My turn.
I am your man.
Watch this.
My turn.
I'll take over.
Maybe out of our minds to walk through a bunch of traps. Let's disable them already.
Now we can advance safely.
Take a breather.
We finally have the advantage. Let's work on securing the rest of the fortress.
My turn. You got my back?
All will perish.
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
Well, we avoided the worst outcome. That's a start.
It seems victory is yours, little one.
Only a trifle. The Empire holds the advantage. Attention, all troops! We stand with Lady Edelgard. Put the King's forces to rout!
We'll do it together. I've got you now.
So the blood of the King of Lions wants to challenge me, eh? I might actually enjoy this.
We are at a breaking point. All forces, fall back!
If we are to slow the enemy, we must put as many troops by the main hall as we can.
Hey, weren't there hidden stairs that lead from the east and west walls down to the fortress grounds?
Move, Your Majesty. I will guard your escape.
That will not be necessary to do. Stay with our king and live on.
Swear that you will return to us, Ingrid. It is time. I could not bear to lose you.
Bring victory to Fargus, Your Majesty.
My turn. I'll take you all on.
Now we can send troops in from the walls. Time to make the kingdom sweat.
So long as I stand, you will not threaten the future of Fargus, nor cause any of my friends and allies harm. I have been unready, but I can still atone by giving the two of them a chance to escape.
The Aryan Road has nearly been brought to heel.
Is the king safe? Good. Then I've done what I set out to do.
She laid down her life to protect Dimitri and proved loyal to the very end.
Because of you, we have defended Aryan Road and many of the Empire's loyal vassals. I thank you for your valor.
We must hurry, Your Majesty. The others have already withdrawn.
I know. I know. Forgive me, Ingrid. It saddens me beyond measure to leave you here.
The blame is mine, Your Majesty. I should have taken guard of the rear.
Then I would only be mourning your death instead. The decision was mine, as is the failure. Every death this day rests on my shoulders.
Your Majesty, please.
She deserved so much happiness. Even after losing her betrothed, she faced life with strength and vigor, only to face the agony of death once more. It should have been me who died. How can I ever atone to Count Galatea? To Glenn?
Please, don't torment yourself. Ingrid chose to be there, and she did so for you. Do not take that from her.
In the name of this magic lance, I swear I will defend Fargus. So rest now. I will return for you when you are avenged.
I will take all...
I must make the most of...
By your valiant efforts, Aryan Road has held strong. I thank you, one and all.
I hardly broke a sweat. Those kingdom soldiers were nothing.
Wait, if they were nothing, then why was I having so much trouble?
I can't believe we had to kill Ingrid.
She was a most formidable commander, Dorothea. We had no choice if we hoped to claim victory.
I know that. You think I don't know that?
Right now, we need to discuss our next move. I'm sending the main body of our army back to Enbar. They'll remain in the capital until they recuperate from this latest string of battles, and until we've had time to retool our strategy.
We hold Aryan Road and the Western Church in the west, the Great Bridge of Myrddin to the east, and Garreg Mach between them. We'll treat all three as key positions and endeavor to hold our lines there. After we regroup, we'll determine a proper time to resume our advance.
It vexes me to say this, but I have been short-sighted. We are nowhere near achieving our goals in the Alliance or the Kingdom. My command has been riddled with errors, and for that, I apologize.
Oh? And where exactly is all of this coming from? You usually exude confidence. From where I stand, we have come a great distance with minimal casualties. If time has been lost, we should be easily able to make up for it.
I'm personally happy I had the chance to see Her Majesty's vulnerable side, even if just this once.
Reassuring her with predictable responses, are we? Well, sorry. For once, I'm not sleepy at all.
Nice try. That response still registers way up there on the Lin scale.
I will be using the extra time to make improvements, so I can offer more usefulness in future battles.
I'm lucky to be surrounded by such consistent friends.
You can say that again.
Yes, they are consistently something at any rate.
Apologies, Hubert. You may be weird, but I am the good kind of consistent.
So, we're finally going back to the capital. Feels like it's been ages. Couldn't come at a better time either. My bones could use the rest after all the battles we've been through.
I wholeheartedly agree. The respite will help us prepare to face the Ashen Demon.
Yeah, about that. I've been giving it some thought, and I don't think we need to obsess over that anymore.
But what about Captain Burling and your old allies? The ones who were brutally slaughtered, remember? You said avenging them was your dream. And think about how much hardship the Ashen Demon has put you through since you joined the Empire.
Don't get me wrong. I'd still love to prove I'm the better fighter. But imagine if we got someone like that on our side. We'd be unstoppable. It's time for me to put my wants aside and put an end to this war. For my friends. Unless you think that's a mistake. The Ashen Demon's mercenaries have fought for both the Kingdom and the Alliance. They don't have a cause, and they don't care who comes out on top in the end. It's all about who can toss them the most coin. And now that the dust has settled a bit, we've got a chance to lure them over ourselves.
And here I thought you were intelligent. Think about it. Their allegiances have changed, yes, but no matter their client, they've always been fighting the Empire. Why would they join us now? For that matter, what makes you think our soldiers would want to fight alongside a person who's murdered hundreds of their comrades?
Well, yeah, all right. Fair point.
I'm glad you understand.
Hey, Arvel.
Yes?
Why is it so important to you that the demon dies?
Because I care about you, of course. I mean, I think that's the reason.
Arvel, out with it.
I suppose it just feels like our destiny. Like it's something we're meant to do.
Scarlet blaze. Unrest in Enbar. Despite successfully defending Aryan Road, Edelgard concludes it is no longer possible for her to hold the eastern and western lines at the same time, and pauses to explore solutions. Almost as if trading places, she sends Count Bergliez to the Kingdom front and returns her own forces to the imperial capital of Enbar.
Okay, I get that this little chat needs to be a secret, but if we get any deeper into the woods, someone's gonna be looking for our corpses.
One can never be too safe. We do not know where our enemy lurks these days.
Lysithia's here too? What's she got to do with this?
Lysithia has had contact in the past with those who slither in the dark. I asked her to come along so she might be privy to all of the information.
I'm just listening. Pretend I'm not even here. And besides, they're my enemy too.
Right.
Now, as you know, our enemy has gone into hiding. But considering what they are capable of, we cannot relax our guard, particularly at the capital. The streets of Enbar practically teemed with them at one time, so we cannot rule out the possibility they will attempt some mischief when Her Majesty and the rest of us return.
That's true. They're devious, both everywhere and nowhere at once. We have to be careful.
And what's that got to do with me again? You want me to stop them somehow?
I have a request, yes, and a warning. I believe that if those who slither in the dark do try something, they will attempt to approach you.
Me?
Yes, you.
Your powers may come from the same place as theirs, right?
It stands to reason they might try to recruit you.
Sure, but they'd be wasting their time. There's no way I'm gonna help those monsters.
And what if they appear as your long-lost brother? Same hair, same eyes, a voice full of kindness.
Or, what if one of them calls out, "I finally found you, my child"?
Maybe they are your family. Maybe they are not. Could you really drive a sword through their heart with that knowledge yet uncertain? Forgive me. That was cruel. I am merely voicing one possibility among many. Still, now you will know to expect it. It behooves you to remember how harsh reality can actually be.